Aqua gang, gang, gang. What it do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general message for my beautiful Aquarian souls. My Aqua gang, gang, gang. Hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guides, please give us exactly what it is that we need to know in regards to my beautiful Aquarian gang, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Please keep in mind that these messages are, in fact, general, guys, okay? Take what resonates with you, leave the rest. Don't force anything to fit. Fix my mic here. Let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. I don't know how to feel about this. Like, I'm going to try to keep it pee. I'm going to try to keep it chill. I'm going to try not to go too hard body on this person, okay? Lots of energy, even with just 3 cards coming out for our pre-shuffle. Before we jump all the way in, guys, go ahead and take a moment and click that like button if you do not mind. It's one of the easiest and free ways to donate energetically. It helps people find us on the platform and it helps us grow, okay? Also, shoot me a little comment down below, a little hey girl, hey, let me know that you in the building, baby. Let me know that you up in this beach. Let me know. Put your birthdays down below, whatever you want to do, okay? Say hello. All of the things. I love to read your comments. I get my life down in those comments, okay? And if you have not made it official, what are we waiting for? What are we waiting for, babe? We would love to have you come join us, especially if you've been here more than once, okay? I know I'm an acquired taste. But if you like how I put it down, baby, if you like my flavor, consider subscribing, join the gang. We would love to have you. Click the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload. So let's go ahead and jump in, okay? We can see clearly with this bold, this very bold statement here that we're dealing with someone's ego and not necessarily them, okay? They don't even know themselves, this person. This could be something that you begin to figure out about them. This is also something that they are beginning to figure out about themselves. Okay, so this is somebody who believes that things are not done. I have to be honest, guys. I'm feeling a lot of energy that suggests this person wanting to kind of control you. Okay, there is this control. There's sort of like this control freak energy is what I'm hearing, okay? Somebody who wants to garner control, somebody who thrives off of controlling a situation by any means necessary. With that also comes this idea that they actually have a say, right? In what it is that you do next or what it is that you will decide for yourself. I don't necessarily know if this person genuinely wants this connection back or if they just want to see if they can pull you back in, okay? It feels like a bit of a game, but I have to pull some more cards. That's just how I feel, okay? Especially with this first shadow card coming out. This is the Shadow Oracle deck. I don't use this deck very often, but I felt intuitively guided to it today, okay? And I do now see why, especially in terms of what is on the cards, okay? What the cards are giving. So it says, knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with darkness of others. So the way that I feel this card is, this is somebody who has not yet acknowledged their own faults in life or where they have fallen short. They're also not recognizing that within this relationship either. This is somebody who will point the finger. They're specifically pointing me to this part of the sentence, right? You need to know your own darkness before you can start trying to deal with other people's darkness. So it feels like this is somebody who is wanting to focus entirely on how you played a role in this. They don't really want to focus on their own. And I feel like it's because they don't know what's going on, right? Like they don't know why they behave the way that they do. They don't know why they want so much control. They don't know why they trigger you. They don't know why they do things purposefully. It might even be a little bit frightening to this person how much they're actually attached to this. Okay, yeah. So I'm getting a level of attachment to you in this connection that is not regular for them. Okay, this is out of the norm. So they are kind of operating like a fish out of water in terms of when the two of you were still engaging with one another on a regular basis. I don't know what the communication looks like between the two of you now. They're saying it could be different for all of you. There's definitely been a shift, and it is because of this person's compulsive behaviors. Okay, I get this person doing shit. Like, you know, they can't even explain to you or themselves why they behave the way that they do, why they are showing up the way that they do. Okay. I'm hearing fear, right? Like, this kind of fear mongering, okay, or some kind of a scarcity mindset, something that makes them feel like they have to control you, something that makes them feel like they have to control every little thing that happens in the relationship. And if they don't, a dark side of them comes out. Now, this darkness can show up in many different ways. They're not giving specific examples because we are here as a collective. Only you know what that dark energy is. Feel free to share down below what I'm picking up on, right? It is most certainly a shadow. It's something that they use to control people. It is something that they use to control situations, to manipulate situations, right? So now we have compulsive behaviors. It says identify your internal feelings. What are you looking to control? Yep. Or feel at the moment, right? This is somebody who is not really self-aware, or they have not been this entire time. I don't get them actively wanting to do the work until this fear of things actually being done or actually being over. Now let them tell it, right? This might be just what they're telling themselves, or this false hope that they may be giving themselves. We have unfinished business. They feel like it's not done between the two of you. Like, it's not done until I say it's done type shit. So if you haven't heard from this person, be expecting to hear from them. And with this compulsive behaviors card, you may be getting multiple communications from multiple different sources. So this looks like hitting you up multiple times in the DM, sending text message after text message after text message after text message. And the way that you will be able to see just how dysregulated their energy is the communication will be all over the place. Now, before I go any further, they wanted me to point out something that happened prior to me even starting the reading. Y'all know that I'm an intuitive nothing, and nothing happens for no reason, right? So I get downloads even before I come to you guys. The ironic thing is, as soon as I sat down, right, I had already had the pre-shuffle out, cleansed the energy, doing the premeditation. I hit record, and then all of a sudden I hear about 4 or 5 different lawnmowers going off at one time. No lie, no lie. That is not for no reason. I definitely got frustrated. So this could be your frustration that I'm picking up on. This is a difficult person to get along with. This is a difficult person to understand. And when somebody doesn't know themselves, and they don't want to get to know themselves, and you genuinely have feelings for them, or you have already invested up until a certain point, that can be very frustrating. What I also felt that may have been signifying all of those lawnmowers, I swear to you guys, it was about 4 or 5 lawnmowers simultaneously, all at once, loud, blaring. It felt unnecessary. Okay. It was pissing me off. It was delaying what I felt needed to be done. Okay. Then I got a download that said, yeah, this is fated, right? Like, this is supposed to happen. Nothing that is for you will miss you. The delay is supposed to happen. So whoever is experiencing delays in this connection, just know that the answers are coming. Okay. You only have control over yourself. You don't have control over this other person. They don't even have control over them. Now they're bouncing me back over to what I was going to state about the communication coming towards you. It is all over the place. You will notice this person either being really sweet in one of their communications and then really crazy sounding. Okay. So this could look like, I miss you. What's up? Why aren't you answering the phone? And then the very next message is like, why the fuck are you not picking up the phone? Don't make me pull up, right? I'm about to crash out type of thing. Okay. And it's just all over the place. And then the one right after they crash out is just like, I'm sorry. You know, I didn't mean it. Like, I want to hear from you. Right. Like, you know, this is driving me crazy. Like, it's been a long time since we said this, the longest we've gone without talking. I need to see you. I need to speak with you. I need to, you know, be near you. I need to say something. I need to communicate with you. We're not done yet. Right. Like those type of things. And it's just back to back to back to back to back. Okay. They're stating for you to not allow yourself to fall in line with their energy. Okay. Don't let it rub off on you. Okay. Keep your wits about you. So we have balsamic moon. Some of you could have been born during a balsamic moon, but not necessarily. This is about healing, a time for healing. So time is of the essence in this connection. Your time has not been wasted. They're telling me to say that to someone here specifically. So you may feel like you wasted your time with this, or this person wasted a lot of your time. Your time has not been wasted. Okay, so let's see here. Even if you don't end up with this person, your time has not been wasted, okay? There's a blessing that's coming out of this, even if you have to move in the other direction. So we have it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio, that came out in the reverse. You could be definitely dealing with a Scorpio for some of you. Told you, you have blessings that lie ahead. New moon in Taurus, you're needing to ground yourself. Like I said, keep your wits about you. Be very practical. Don't allow this person to make you emotional, because that's what they want, right? That is what will help them gain control. At this point, it would be to get you to jump outside of your character, or at least get you frazzled, right? Get you all up in your feelings, all up in your emotions, acting out. I feel like this is what they are wanting. They can feel you healing. I would like to know down in the comments how long it's been since you spoke to this person. There's something about your energy that feels as if you're not waiting for their permission to move on. You're not waiting for their permission to be the best version of yourself, to do things for yourself, to choose yourself, to heal, to elevate, to evolve. Like you're not waiting on their permission, and that is problematic for someone like this. It may almost make them, I'm getting like jealousy or envy, because you know yourself so well. That could have triggered this person all along, but it's going to trigger them even more so when they lose access, or lose some level of access to you. This is somebody who feels as if they had control over your feelings, you guys, okay? And I feel like with the way that you're being told to move, or the way that you might already be moving, because keep in mind, I have to say this, right? Just as a disclaimer, my tarot is fluid and it is timeless. So this could be something that has already unraveled for some of you, right? We are definitely, in the throes of a Mercury retrograde. So that's not a reach for this old energy to be popping up when it's time for you to finally attain some kind of big goal. This could be a test for some of you. For others of you, if you're still engaging with this person, sometimes retrogrades can bring endings, right? This is a retrograde. We're in Mercury retrograde, guys, right? In Virgo. Virgo is very detail oriented. It is another earth sign. This is a very grounding time and energy. You're going to be getting clarity, or gaining clarity, in terms of how to move forward and what needs to be released, what's creating the delays in your life, or what's creating the negativity surrounding you and your goals, right? So let's dig in here. Let's dig a little bit deeper. I feel like this person was expecting you to want closure of some sort prior to starting this healing process. It's really eating them up that you're just doing your own thing. Okay, especially if you have moved on. I don't think that they necessarily know that you have someone else. They can just energetically feel it. Prosperity lies ahead. So I feel like, here's the thing. This pegs me as a type of person who, because of their own dark energy, right? Their energy suggests that they have to try and gain control of things because they feel out of control in their life. So any little thing they feel like they need to, that they can gain control over, they feel like they need to go after it, right? So this kind of person, they're giving me a very specific example. It's just an example. It might be true to your person for some of you, right? Only take it if it resonates, but it's just an example. This type of personality or character trait, this kind of shadow showing up in real time, would be like someone who is working at a job and it's like we're on the same level, but because they don't have control over the majority of their fucking life, they feel like they need to act like the boss, right? They you know, rat people out. They want to tell people what to do. They want to pretend as if they are big dog, top dog, manager, all of that shit. And don't let them actually have that title, because then they're on a power trip. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like this person showed up to this connection with that same energy, but you definitely showed them something different. Look, we have the 4 of Cups, right? You're not having it. We also have the 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So that sequence, right? 4 goes to the 5. This is also to signify to you that this is all happening in divine timing. It's happening exactly how it's supposed to. Trust the process. So yeah, you may have definitely, you know, I don't get you in the beginning understanding how controlling this person is, but the more time had gone on, the more weird shit that happened, the more, you know, possessive they became, the more antics they threw your way, you kind of like slid out the back door or something, okay? Or you just checked out. I'm definitely hearing checked out. Yeah, we have unfinished business. They're handling this as if they're the boss of this relationship, okay? They are in control of, you know, how this is going to go. This could definitely be somebody who has had a lot of relationships where they have teetered the fence of wanting to be in a commitment, or, you know, giving a person exclusivity or commitment, giving a person time, giving a person effort, giving a person money. There are certain things that they hold on to that they're very stingy with, and they sort of dangle it, right? Like a carrot along with some instructions, right? And as long as you follow those instructions, because they're the boss, that is when they will go ahead and go forth and give you a little bit out of whichever cup you're seeking. And I feel like the connections from this person's past, because they were not on a spiritual, well, they were on a spiritual journey, right? But they weren't fully tapped in. They were not, you know, in the process of healing. They were more than willing to accept the negativity out of desperation, for sure, right? This could be like wanting to have a relationship by a certain time, because they keep talking about this timing thing. So they're used to people who are either on a time crunch, wanting to have children, or feeling like, you know, they should have been married at a certain age, or, you know, feeling like they're getting up there in age to where when they go into family events, people are wondering where their spouse is. So they were dealing with bullshit for the sake of being able to check off a box, instead of holding this person accountable and understanding what behaviors they were exhibiting. Okay. And I get this being a pattern for this person. Okay, so let's dig a little bit deeper here. Yeah, I get them being able to pull people who don't mind calling them the boss, right? Pretending that everything is on them, that they're the leader, that they're in control. Submission, okay? It doesn't matter if this is a man or a woman. Gender does not matter. The way that this person shows up, they want to be in control. They want to decide. Like, this is something that feeds some kind of a void within them. And I feel like it's because there are multiple areas in their life that are out of control. So this is the one area that they've always been able to get things exactly how they want it. And because this might be the last area of life that they have actually been able to get under control, even though it's an illusion, you doing this is going to lead to a major pitfall for them, because then that would mean they don't have any parts of their life under control, which is why we have them crashing out in your DMs. They need you to fall in line quickly. Otherwise, whatever they told themselves about themselves is a lie, right? It's sort of like they, this could be somebody who makes a lot of excuses. I'm getting a lot of downloads, guys, so just bear with me. This person may make a lot of excuses about their, about how far they've come in life. Okay, I see maybe their money situation being out of control. I see possibly their job situation being out of control. I see potentially the home situation being out of control. I see their relationships, not just romantic, being out of control. I see this person being out of control emotionally. I see multiple areas of their life out of control, but they were able to get this one, okay? If they can get a guy or girl to bump their fucking head on the side of the window while they're driving and knock the fuck out until they get to their destination and allow them to choose every little thing that happens next, then everything will be fine. Then it doesn't matter that they don't have control over, you know, the other areas of their life that are burning into flames, as long as this one, like I just have this one last thing and now here you come talking about I'm healing. You know, I'm healing. Like, I think I'll move on. So we have 2 of Pentacles. Yep. Wow. For some of you, I'm hearing something very specific. Now, before I hop into that, I feel like I'm all over the place, y'all. I'm not even going to hold you. It's a lot of noise going on. This person is trying to get my attention here. The divine is like, no, stay over here. We have the lawnmowers. It's just a lot. I feel like very much so overstimulated. That could be this person's energy or yours. You know, just take it how it resonates. They're wanting me to point out the 2 of Pentacles. Pentacles are definitely earth energy, right? 2 of earth in this deck. So that is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We've already had multiple earth energies showing up, okay, in the oracles, which suggests that is what's going to allow you to gain your footing and be able to reground yourself to move how you need to move, okay? Getting emotional, there's some kind of trap in you getting overly emotional or following this person up, right? Like, you know, meeting them with this same energy that they're trying to bring to you is some sort of trap. Don't say I didn't warn you, right? So now that we're at the 2 of Pentacles, right? So that's up and down. That's juggling. That is, you know, indecisiveness. That is, I'm too busy right now, right? Where at one point in time they had possibly unlimited access to you. You may have thought that this person was just so into you, but it's all about control. So you may have started to notice these behaviors over time, but not initially. There's also this idea that now that it feels as if you're escaping, right, through this healing portal, now all of a sudden they want to talk about like the future, right? Solidifying things. Okay. If they were dangling exclusivity or dropping their side bitches, dropping their side dudes, you know, and just honing in on the 2 of you, now that is the conversation that they want to have. That is at the forefront of this motherfucker, because why are you indecisive now, right? Like that was never a thing. They were very confident that they were the ones in the 2 of Pentacles, meaning I'll let you know where this is going and when it's going there and how we're getting there. And until I say something, then right now we're just is what it is, right? That sounds very situationship. Okay, friends with benefits. For some of you, okay, I feel like that energy has now flipped. So you're sort of like, okay, cool. So if you want to act like this, right? You want to act like you're weighing your options. You want to act as if this connection is not a priority, right? It's none of my business, right? If we ever do get to where I'm trying to go, I feel like you have goals, not had, you do. You have goals, right? You have relationship goals. You have financial goals. You have, you know, spiritual goals, all of which would require you to get certain ducks in a row. This person was holding you back. So you're like, fine, well, if you're not going to want to fall in line with me, then I'm gonna, you know, remove this negativity. I'm going to move on and I'm going to heal and I'm going to just move on without you. Okay. And you can just be about your business and I'm gonna be about my business. And that has gotten their attention, because like, who the fuck told you that you could decide to do that? Because they feel like that is their decision, guys. What an odd person. I'm sorry. Right? What do you need to release? This is the type of shit that you were on, right? Very self-reflective, making decisions that were going to be more healthy for you, more beneficial to you. kind of looking at your own situation, your own cup, and seeing how certain connections, relationships, and people benefit you, not just the way that you can be a benefit to other people. And so this person is taking issue with that. Yep, I see you crowning yourself. Empress or Emperor, you know, it doesn't matter. Either or. Giving you your own flowers, giving yourself your own flowers, not waiting for somebody to do it. So for some of you, you could have grown up with this theory that relationships hold a high ranking of status, right? Whether it be that engagement ring or just the fact that you have a lady, you have a husband, you have a wife, the titles and all the things. And now you're recognizing the value in self, which does not promote what this person, they want you on a perpetual, I'm seeing like a string of fear, right? Wondering where that pendulum or pentacle, we could say pentacle, is going to land, right? When are they going to show up? When are they going to do this? When are they going to do that? When will it happen? That makes them feel good. To know that you're worried about what the future holds, that you're worried about getting what it is that you need. Potentially for some of you, worried about the return on the investment. Unlike their people from the past, however, you're not afraid of taking a loss, right? Like once you have decided that it's done, yeah, I'm hearing like trust the process, trust the journey. You are into that, trusting the journey. Right? Recognizing that this shit is going to hurt whether I do it now or later, bitch. So let me do it the fuck now and just rip the Band-Aid, get it over with, put some peroxide, bitch, and keep it moving. Heal myself, right? And you're showing up as the Empress. Wow. Or Emperor, guys. Okay, keep that in mind. I have to keep saying that it's not one or the other. This is upper echelon, right? It's a very abundant energy. It is one that is full of light. And because you're going to that level, it's going to be very easy to see other people's shadows, okay? Because you've addressed your own. There may be multiple people around you who are refusing to address their shadows. Unfortunately, they may have to be left behind. So we have the Three of Wands now. So this is at the forefront of this person's spiral. Okay, you keeping them waiting or making them now feel as if they're the ones who don't know what is going to happen, where this is going to go, where you are going, what it is that you want now. They like to be the one on that end of the spectrum. They want to be the ones who people are wondering about, right? And I don't see that happening. The Three of Wands can also suggest seeing the bigger picture, and that could be something that you have tapped into. Now we do have the Two of Cups. I'd be careful about believing this kind of an offer. And it is in fact an offer, right? This person definitely is feeling this very intensely and intently, but that is not your business. I ain't saying that that's what they said, y'all, okay? It ain't none of your business. If a motherfucker don't want to grow, okay? If they want to stay up in the motherfucking Toys R Us forever, bitch, that ain't your business. It's sad, right? Especially if this is somebody who you've loved on, you've supported, that you want to see win. You're not the type of person that wants to see somebody fail or lose. Unfortunately, I cannot necessarily say that about this person. I can't, y'all. I'll be honest with you. Okay, the toxicity runs deep. Does that mean that they don't have feelings for you? Absolutely not. They absolutely have feelings for you. Because they don't know themselves, they cannot explain to themselves what those feelings are. They cannot communicate it, and it's not showing up in a healthy way, right? So to this person, it may be quite all right to behave toxically, right? To do things to manipulate, to gain control, to keep people hanging, to keep people guessing, to ghost, to, you know, treat like an option, to cheat, to whatever the fuck they were doing. It's quite all right for them to do that in their head, because it's sort of like, well, at least I love you, right? I love you. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't be coming back. If I didn't love you, if I didn't want you, then I wouldn't be blowing your phone up like this. If I didn't want to work on this, then I wouldn't even be doing all of this, right? Like, I got plenty bitches. I got plenty dudes. Like, I don't have to do this and da 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 da. Wah, 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 wah. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. And just be careful with that one. We have the Two of Cups, okay? So they're pulling the Trump card, which in their positioning means the soulmate card in spirituality, right? We have the High Priestess. High Priestess right over the Three of Wands suggests that another point of contention in this person's spiral. It is a spiral out of control, okay? They're gonna crash the fuck out. Just make sure you're not in the motherfucking car. You can't say I ain't tell you. You can't say I ain't tell you. High Priestess right over the Three of Wands suggests to me that your silence, okay? Your silence is golden for you and killing this person. I'm just saying, right? The ego is dying a slow death, bitch. You may have pulled the Band-Aid, which was painful, but now you are healing yourself, right? I see like a crown, but this looks like flowers too, right? Giving yourself flowers, crowning yourself, healing yourself, right? Doing that on your own. And now this person is here only at the beginning of their, of their shadow journey, addressing the shadows. They still have free will. Who knows if they will do it, but I see them wanting to pull this little Trump card here. Two of Cups. Tug on your heartstrings. So your silence is golden to you. It is torture to this person. And it doesn't even have to be complete silence. The High Priestess is quiet. It's wise, right? It moves in wisdom. So you only speak just enough. You only say just enough. You only do just enough. If you are still engaging with this person to any level, it's like you're not really telling them your plans. You're not really telling them how you feel. You stopped talking about your feelings a long fucking time ago. You don't give a fuck in their eyes, right? Like it's all going downhill. And now they're the ones who feel like they're on a hook, right? Like they feel as if you bounce that energy back over to them. We have the Three of Swords, right? Now, the majority of us have felt heartbreak before. That is the Three of Swords, right? The difference between somebody who is self-aware, experiencing a heartbreak, and someone who refuses to know self is they will crash the fuck out. They don't know how to handle this. They don't know what to do with this, right? Like, so it can show up in many of different ways. You're going to need to protect yourself energetically. And for some of you, you're going to need to keep your distance, right? Like, just take it how it resonates. We do have the Knight of Wands here, right? So this is somebody who may have some kind of plan up their sleeve to be intimate with you. I definitely heard intimacy. Yeah, but it doesn't take away from what has already occurred. So that would be something to definitely tread lightly in terms of accepting the invitation or not, okay? Now in the extended, we are going to look to see where this person is energetically when they come back around, because this could just be all old energy. So we have watching you, and that came out crossing. This person is currently lurking. They're lurking on your social media. Okay, if they know where you live. For some of you, this person might be driving by your house. Okay, I ain't gonna say a stalker, but you know what I'm saying? If it quack like a duck, it might be a motherfucking duck. You should be a little bit skeptical about any offers coming from this person moving forward, as you have now placed them in a position to be the person that they normally make people into. Okay. This is not something that they are prepared for, being told no or rejection. In fact, they control situations so that that never happens to them. And if this is what is on the agenda for you to do with this relationship, it is going to be important, like I said, to protect yourself. So they do want me to read the Not For You card. It says, let's not continue this madness. Yeah, it's best if we just moved on. I do see that as being a great fear of this person's, okay? Because then that would mean the very thing that they've been trying to avoid throughout all of the relationships where they just shat on people is literally happening. And it could also lean into why the spiral even begins, because they might feel this coming. Yeah, they might be viewing you as the Knight of Wands, like somebody who is a player now, or someone who is playing the field, someone who's non-committal. At one point in time, these are their words, not mine. You were down for moving things forward, right? Like really solidifying something long-term with this person, a union, but now you're traveling in the opposite direction. There is somebody else here, you guys, whether you've met them or not. There are a lot of factors that play into why this person's fear mongering is going to lead to them crashing out. Okay. I've listed a couple of them, and another one would be this new energy, whether you've met them or not. Like I said, the separation, of course, whether it's separation energetically or physically, it will definitely be a really hard hit for this person to take, given that they have never been rejected before, so they don't know how to deal with rejection. None of your business. It's none of your motherfucking business, y'all, okay? It's going to be important for you to focus on self and take care of your own needs. I will, okay? See, yep. Hot pursuit, bitch. It's a race. It's a race, okay? Off to the races is what I just heard. This person could be looking at this still like a game, which is crazy. Present day, even today, really, bitch? They could still be looking at this as some kind of a game, some kind of a chase, a hot pursuit, right? The fact that you are now acting non-committal, and I don't get that you're acting, but these are their thoughts. Now, keep in mind, this is somebody who is not self-aware, so they would not correlate your behavior as a response to their actions. No, to them, because they don't look at the bigger picture, right? Three of Wands, they are not seeing any picture. In fact, okay, it's a blank canvas. The brain may be blank as well, okay? And just take how that resonate, right? That to them, this came out of nowhere, okay? This came out of the clear blue sky, like it just fell out of nowhere, and you're avoiding them, or you're running. They do view you as running. They are going to chase you. I don't get that you're running, though. You're not. They're also running, though. Can we talk about that, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis? You running from your own motherfucking self? The anxiety about what this would mean for who they are, right? Their identity, this identity that they've built for themselves. The anxiety that's been built up now around this idea that a rejection in love would mean that they have failed at everything because their life is in fucking shambles, whether you know it or not. They might be a good liar for those of you who are like, it is, bitch. This is the one thing, right, that they could kind of pride themselves on, but now this inevitable separation is coming. They're not going to take this laying down. I'm just going to let you know, right? That doesn't mean that, you know, that you will get back with this person. No, but I'm just telling you, they may become a pain in the ass. Okay. I get them both feeling like they need to do this, chase after you, because you have in fact been pulling back. Okay. For some of you, some time now, you've been doing that for quite some time now, right? Making them feel as if this is now unrequited. They are refusing to be lonely. Oh, you can't make this shit up. You cannot make it up. Yeah, you're not playing fucking games with this person anymore. I want to feel in control. I want to feel in control than to lose myself in love, right? I would rather feel in control than to lose myself in love. So they are viewing this as a love connection. They're using the word love, but you have learned a different definition, okay, in moving towards more of the self-love. And you do have a secret admirer on the way in. This is somebody who could have possibly had their eyes on you for quite some time, but not necessarily. It is someone completely new. If they're scared, this person right here, avoiding their shadows, they should be. You should be, ma'am, sir, buses. You really should. So we have recalling. Okay. They are, thinking about the level of access that they had at one point in time, which is allowing them to kind of piece together this puzzle in their head, right? And the puzzle goes a little something like this. I used to hear from Aquarius so often. I used to be able to get it whenever I wanted. I used to be able to ask for whatever I wanted. I used to be able to show up whenever I wanted. I used to be able to gain access and talk to them. And, the phone would be ringing off the hook, or I would get the text messages back in less than 2. It could be a number of things, right? Don't force anything to fit, but they're recalling how you were before, which is creating this panic because you're nothing like that now. Could it be a real one? A real one done stepped into the place? Baby, that is going to crush them. Do you understand me? Gender doesn't matter. We have both the divine masculine and the divine feminine and the Empress on the table, baby. So I see how this is going down. It's a tough pill to swallow, and I don't see this ending well for them. So let's hop over to the extended, okay? For those of you who have resonated with this message, we're going to really dig in over there. I want to first start with this person's karma. Yeah, let's start with that, bitch. We're going to start with that, okay? So I've heard multiple cycles. This is your first rejection, right? So what were you doing before? If you ended up with Aquarius, what did you do with the other lovers? Discarding? We're going to find out. And we're going to find out by way of the karma that you have scheduled to face in the near future. I also would like to know in the moment that this person starts to chase you, okay? What will be their purest intentions and feelings? Any regrets or remorse at all? Let's also see if they have made any changes in the direction of transformation and awakening, okay? We will look, right? I don't see very much hope, but we will definitely look because we're all here as a collective, and who knows what it is that you will decide to do. Okay, I want to give you just the most informed information so you can make the most informed decision for yourself. We'll also see this person's specific next steps and intentions, right? So that we can be prepared for that. And then we'll also see the best possible outcome, whether you decide to stay or go towards this new thing. The new thing is showing up before we even get over there. Okay, they want to let you know that they're very close. They're nearby. They are nearby. Okay. But we will still look to see what the best possible outcome is with this. Okay, what would you be setting yourself up for to re-engage with this? What do you get out of the deal? Is it worth it? Right? Is it worth looking at any more? Okay. And then we'll move on to the new. So we'll see what and whom do you currently have coming towards you. This secret admirer, this person who's being kept in behind the curtain. Okay. Let's see what they're about. Okay. I want to know, how do they approach you? Okay. What will their approach more than likely be? What's their personality? What is the most attractive qualities about this person, and what do they find most attractive about you? Let's also see how you can prepare to ensure, right, that you are invisible to all low vibrational and toxic energies. Anything that is not aligned with you, you shall be invisible to. Let's see how Spirit suggests you do that. And then we'll continue on with the new thing and see how the two of you will most likely work out, okay? We'll start by looking at the reason why they're single and making sure there are no red flags or deal breakers in the midst, okay? And then we'll look to see, what does being in a relationship with this person actually entail? Do they change once they feel like they have you? What do you get out of a relationship with this person? What are they bringing to your table, okay? And then we'll get the best possible outcome. What's the return on your investment if you do invest in the new thing? Okay, is there union? Is it a potential for it to go all the way? We're going to pull some time frames in terms of the old and the new, when they will be approaching. We'll also look to see when your next long-term committed relationship will be. I do want to spy a little bit and see what sign or signal or synchronicity Spirit will send your way when your divine counterpart has entered the building, bitch. Okay, how will you know? Okay, what is something specific that you can look for to know who this person is, that this is actually your divine counterpart, okay? And then we will go ahead and get your focus advice on how you can yield your desired life of abundance, fulfillment, happiness in all areas, whatever that recipe looks like for you in the least amount of time, according to spirit and your ancestors and the divine, okay? So without further ado, guys, click the like button, click the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box. I know I'm going to see y'all over there, so let's get into it.